COVID-19 cases in the Philippines at 1.9 million Friday.
Binabantayan ngayon ng World Health Organization ang bagong COVID-19 variant of interest na Mu.
With the resurgence of COVID-19 cases in the Philippines, which prompted the government to another series of community lockdowns in the entire archipelago, the ongoing vaccination drive is just not enough to push through a face-to-face classes this year, as more variants of the virus have mutated, causing another delay in what could be another year of waiting for the pandemic to be over. And as the educational system adapts to the situation brought by this pandemic, there will be greater need to provide quality and accessible learning to all. Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School created a well-designed enhanced learning continuity plan to efficiently respond and commit in protecting the health and safety of the whole school community. It is in line with DepEd's advocacy that learning must continue despite the absence of face-to-face classes due to the threat of the coronavirus. In the previous year, two modalities were adopted and utilized to cater to the needs of the learners. They are online distance learning and modular distance learning, and for that reason, we employ the same modalities this school year 2021-2022. Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School, upon cognizance of the learning constraints under the present condition, the school aims to continuously align and aspire to achieve delivery of quality education. Find possible ways to reach out every learner even in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Prepare the students on how to face the challenges by protecting and promoting the right of every Filipino learner. Create a proper and fitting means of educational system. Encourage stakeholders to take responsibility in the development of every batang gentreseño as lifelong learners. Observe strict adherence to the policies and guidelines issued by DepEd and ensure adoption and operationalization of the 6 dimensions. Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School Main is the biggest and the only autonomous school in the SDO of General Trias City, Cavite. It is strategically located in the land area, measuring about 1,000 square meters. The students' diversity and educational needs are sufficed through the curricula made available by the institution. These are the special science curriculum, the general secondary curriculum, open high school curriculum, and the newly opened senior high school curriculum. The school has finally opened its senior high school program. Tracks offered are academic tracks, STEM, ADM, and HUMS, the sports track, and arts design for the performing arts. GFMNH's senior high school is located at Barangay Santa Clara, General Trias City, Cavite, near Pinagtipunan Bridge. Step Up is the flagship program of Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School Main in response to the Department of Education's call to deliver improved quality education amid struggling times for the kabataang gentreseños. S. Setting up adaptable learning environment. T. Target setting, evaluating and monitoring of PPAs. A. Advancing internet infrastructure. I. Improving distance learning modalities. R. Refining active learning in remote education. And S. Securing affiliation with educational partners or stakeholders. Putting the learners on top of the list, the school continues to seek support from the external stakeholders to make sure the students will have a quality education. The number of enrollees increased significantly last year, and this year, the number continues to rise as the enrollment is still underway. The teacher-student ratio is 1:37, which is close to the ideal ratio of 1:35. For this year, we have a total of 188 teaching and non-teaching personnel working hand-in-hand with the stakeholders to achieve its goal for this year. Based on the survey, both students and parents preferred more the modular distance learning, taking more than half of the total percentage, 65% for junior high and 54% for senior high, while parents are almost 75% okay with MDL delivery. Whatever distance learning modality, gadgets will always come handy for easier communication among learners, parents, and teachers. From the graphs, most of the learners and parents may be reached through cellular phone, with over 50% based on the survey. To ensure the teachers are ready in facing the challenges of the new normal education delivery, the local government of the City of General Trias through SDO General Trias City equipped our teachers with brand new laptops. Thanks to the generosity of our local government officers, where 58% of Ferrer main populace already received the laptops. And as for the face-to-face classes, interestingly, senior high school respondents preferred to have a limited face-to-face classes compared to junior high. It could be attributed to the fact that SHS need more practical learning application rather than theories, which are still good for junior high school students. The Enhanced Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan of Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School, Maine is parallel with the Calabarzon's framework of 2021-2022, which is composed of the following 6 key dimensions. Safe operation is assured by effective processes and procedures that satisfy the educational community. The school will use rerouting of ways to avoid congestion in going and leaving the classrooms in other school facilities during module distribution and retrieval. GFMNHS Maine conducted several earthquake drills initiated under the school's disaster risk reduction management to promote the safety of the teachers and learners. GFMNHS Maine ensures the well-being and protection of all its personnel and students through the different programs, projects, and activities that are applicable to the current situation. It is vital that curriculum and instruction leaders should provide clear guidance to schools onto the implementation of the curriculum. One of the most prominent projects of the school is the Electronic Mobile Reading Tour, or EMRT. We invited several key personalities in the local government office in the Department of Education to participate with us in some reading activities, and the school is very grateful for accommodating our request. We also have the school-based Project Sinulid and the Project Restore. The challenges that we have been facing call for everyone to maximize all available resources. Students can visit our Ferrerian learning portals anytime. We also prepared learning activity sheets and produced hundreds of video instructional materials, particularly in Filipino, journalism, math, and science. Open High School is another program offered by Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School, Maine for most marginalized gentry seniors. GFMNHS Maine ensures equitable allocation, judicious spending, and efficient utilization of fiscal resources, and the support from the different stakeholders and local government units through the provision of a special education fund. The school master plan is an adaptation of the school's division office 4-quadrant model, which represents the level of integration. The school applied a strict physical distancing measures during the enrollment period for the school year 2021-2022 and shall be administered through an online platform wherein physical enrollment in school and other similar activities shall be highly discouraged. To intensify the effort and continue the school initiatives in building a partnership with our stakeholders, the school implemented a strategic plan through our banner program, Step Up. We conducted a virtual kumustahan for the kick-off of Brigada Eskwela, Gulayan sa Paaralan, and Project Bridge. The most essential learning competencies, or MELC, remain the fundamental basis of the competencies applied in both learning deliveries, the modular distance learning and the online distance learning. In the modular distance learning modality, learners will still receive printed copies of modules from the school. For online distance learning modality, learners will still attend synchronous and asynchronous classes to complete the task given every week. The weekly home learning plan or WELP shall be utilized to serve as guide for learners and parents in all distance learning modalities. And same with the previous year, summative assessment shall continue in the form of written works and performance tasks, and absolutely no quarterly assessment unless the central office release a new memorandum. Prior to the school year 2021, different stakeholders through the collaboration of the school and its personnel flooded support efforts and contribution through its Adopt a School program, a significant increase on the number of volunteers who are willing to help the school generated in this school year. Provisions on work from home was adopted and applied on teaching and non-teaching personnel providing services from home. The challenge of the school is to integrate flexible teaching and learning delivery methods while remaining committed to providing high-quality education. In this new normal of basic education, we are devoting all our efforts in implementing our goals, which are anchored to the four cornerstones of success: creativity, communication, teamwork, and critical thinking. Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School main campus continues to strive for excellence despite the challenges brought by this pandemic.
In GF Feminitas Main,
we don't just teach,
we create,
we build,
we mold
individuals
ready for the real world.
Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School main campus.
Tatak Ferrer yan!